battle. When you have games like this, as a coach and as a player, is it one of the more fun games to be a part of where you see everybody just play as free as possible?
Well, it was good to see Bones and Brandon, get opportunity to play and, play at a high level for the most part, and so just seeing those guys get a chance to play, I thought PJ was really good. Didn't want to bring him back, but I thought PJ did a great job as well. But yeah, overall, just getting our young guys some action. I thought X did a good job as well. And like I said, they competed, they scrapped, played hard, and had a chance. And then, down the stretch, the game got away from, couldn't make a shot. I think the guys got tired. I think Bones played the whole second half, along with Brandon. But overall, I thought he did a good job.
Coach, back with Bones, having a big-time 37-point performance. He's one of those guys, when he gets it going, he's tough to stop. What you think makes it so hard for, sometimes defenses to be able to handle him?
Well, because he can shoot the three off the dribble, he can get to the basket, floaters, and he's fast, and so he can get by guys. And so he can play at all three levels, the three in between, and he can finish at the rim. And so he had his three-point shot going early, which allowed him to open up his drive and get to the basket.
When you have a young team out there like that, how much is that about teaching them as well?
A lot about teaching, being up 6, at 7 minutes, and Brandon, fouling Booker, proceeding to the line for 3. Defensively, a couple breakdowns, not talking and communicating at the end. KD gets a 3. So those things are just things that they can learn from and get better with. But like I said, overall, I thought he did a good job of just, being aggressive, attacking the basket, getting to their spots, but defensively taking the challenge, but just having me, better get into the ball and the pick and rolls. I thought there was a lot of separation tonight, for Booker and for KD and those guys to get downhill.
Coach, you had, like you said, you had standout performances by Bones and Brandon. What does it say about your team depth, and how does their performance today, how will that factor into your playoff rotation?
Yeah, it means a lot. Those guys work every day, playing in stay-ready games, working individually to stay ready for these moments. And you never know when you're going to get called upon. And so our player development guys do a great job of just keeping those guys ready, making sure they're sharp. And you can tell tonight by just the work they've been putting in.
Ty, beyond just tonight for Bones, there was the big game he had in Chicago. And obviously he was in your guys' rotation before the trade. What have you seen out of him maturity-wise, mentally, the way that he's handled the situation of being a rotation guy, then being out and kind of having these times where he can show what he can do?
Yeah, just staying ready. And, Bones, and we all know that he's a talent, and so when you're playing behind James and Russ, it's tough to get on the floor. But he's done a great job of just sticking with it, continue to keep working, putting the work in every single day. And when his name has been called, he's been good for us. And so, he loves to compete, he loves to play. But, right now, with the circumstances the way they are, he's done a good job of just handling the whole situation.
I know you got 2 more games left, but the next season, we already know your opponent. You know for sure it's going to be Dallas. Like, when does that prep start? Does it start now, or you got to get through these games first?
I've already started.
All right, Coach.
Let's get ready for HoopJab.